All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechach Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening and learning, and to the bias Shadabadad, the house of David. Amaya Shatub, with men of valor, Las Vegas camp, coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right. Hey, here with another video to prophesy the downfall of this land America. All right, Rome 2.0, aka Babylon, aka Sodom and Gomorrah, aka Egypt. All right, it is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai who's going to take this place down. All right, and deliver his people, his nation, out of this wicked place. All right, 1/3 of the nation of Israel will see salvation. All right, starting first and foremost with the 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel. All right, those who stand fast and stand firm for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's name. All right, his laws, statutes, and commandments, and his judgments to be set forth across the earth and across the universe. All right, to live to the best of our ability, rehearsing and practicing the righteous act and making our bodies a living sacrifice. Of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, and you speckled bird men of the nation of Israel. All right, making your body that living sacrifice, giving the testimony, all right, of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. 2/3 of the nation of Israel will perish and die for not believing upon the testimony of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, going after their own ways and thinking that they can do whatever it is that they want to do. All right. And that is contrary to the doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Right, 2/3 will perish and die, once again, for not believing on the testimony of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, not believing on the true name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And the deliverance belongeth unto the nation of Israel and Israel alone. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into these scripts. It's not meant to be that long, but Lord willing, it be edifying unto the body. All right, as you're seeing the news broadcasts, these reports coming out about this M.O.T.B. All right, all these miracles on the left-hand side, all right, through diverse technologies that are happening. The prophecies are continuing to speak loud and clear. Okay, so what we're going to do through the Spirit and continue to do as Apostle Tahar, all right, 30 plus years has been talking, about about these scripts. All right, rightly dividing the truth. All right, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle Rakah. All right, the elders and the elder bishops, in the body. All right, 20, 30, 20, 15, 17, 19, 5, 10. All right, all these years of experience. All right, that these men have. All right, and coming together and giving the testimony from Apostle Tahar and from the apostles before him. All right, starting with Alba Bivens and the 7. Right, entering those men's labor. Okay, to rightly divide this truth and to make it plain upon tables to now this point where we're at today. Okay, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get into these scripts. I'm gonna stop ranting. All right, this is going to be the book of Revelation. All right, it's going to be chapter 13, and I'm going to start at verse 12, and it reads, "And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast for him, before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed." Right, that first beast that was healed was Rome 2.0. All right, Rome 2.0 was healed. Okay, as Rome got taken down, it has now popped up again. All right, you know if you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear that reincarnation is in the scriptures, and it is not only the flesh that is reincarnated, it is also these systems. All right, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said there is nothing new under the sun. All right, matter of fact, let's just go ahead and get that. All right, just so we can make sure that the video is edifying as possible. Okay, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 9, and it reads, and when that hath been, it is that which shall be, and That which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. All right, there is no new thing under the sun. That's meaning people and systems. Okay, no new thing under the sun. Okay, so this system that has been here, all right, Rome 2.0, all right, is the same Rome that was from back in the days, just a couple of different bells and whistles. Technology has gotten better as time has went on. Okay, and what is it? Salaki, what did it say? Which dwell therein and worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. And how was it healed? It was healed because Rome was taken down for a minute, but when it came back 10 times stronger. Okay, and now its abomination and its sins has reached up to heaven. And you know it's Rome because you know, but one, by the architecture, all right, the same systems that are set up, the plebeians and the patricians, all right, which are the governing parties, such as the Democrats, Republicans. Okay, the House and the Senate. Did not Rome have a House and the Senate? Okay, Caesar, the president. Okay, the modern day Caesar. These are all things that are reincarnated, through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, so that all prophecy can be fulfilled. All right, he has already stated yet again that there is no new thing under the sun. So this system is nothing just but a reboot. Okay, Esau, Edom, making their last hurrah. Okay, continuing on, verse 13, and it reads, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of man. Right, that great wonders that he did, as that was that big boy and fat man. All right, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. All right, when the world witnessed the military might of Esau Edom that he had set forth on Japan. All right, it shook the world to its core. All right, that's how that's how America became a military might, had these other nations in awe. Okay, but then it wasn't too far, until Russia came there behind. All right, and it continued, and that's why these devils have something called a assured destruction. All right, that's why you see all these powers, all right, these world powers having that assured destruction, because they said, hey, if America can have it and they did it, we got to get ready, because they're not afraid to drop it. All right, but they still had put fear. All right, because America was the only one to really use it in a time of war. Okay, on that mass scale, leaving a decimation of that place and those people. Okay, verse 14, Salakia, verse 14, and it reads, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of their miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. Right, and this devil, all right, Esau, Edom, all right, chiefly, as well as these other nations who are hand in hand and working in partnership with him, all right, are pushing forward this new system, are pushing forward this new techocracy, all right, that is continued to build steam. Okay, it is continuing to build the steam for prophecy's sake, that Yahweh Shem Yahushai's words may not return unto him void. All right, because these devils are having false miracles, such as Elon Musk and the Neuralink, giving that man the ability to walk again. All right, they have what in place for human trials. All right, as of I believe as of June 1st, it was human trials being able to be conducted, approved by the FDA, with Neuralink and a couple of other companies. All right, but here it is. I believe it's Wally Mart, Neuralink, I want to say BlackRock. Slocky if I got that wrong, but it is these companies, who have the ability to perform these things. All right, and they say it is for the betterment, for the quality of life, all right, for these individuals. But ultimately, we know comes down to control. All right, making a man and machine merge together. All right, having what is that called? Salaki, my having a brain fart right now. But Abaratazah Yahweh Hashem Yahushua brings it back to me, all right? Making man and machine, transhumanism, all right? The water Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Hey, transhumanism, hey, not a thing of science fiction, but making this thing to come to pass, all right? Making this thing the super soldiers, as the movie Soldier, Universal Soldier, all right? You hear it in these news clips, all right, and you read it in these articles that these things are happening, all right. China is making super soldiers, all right. America is investing into the technology, all right, that all these things and these miracles may be performed, giving sight to the blind, all right, giving making the lame walk, all right, being able to store your memories on a disc, okay. Just as that show, I believe it's Carbon Fiber, if I remember correctly, on Netflix. All right, it is apparent that these things are starting to speak loud and clear. All right, if you have the eyes to see, if you have the ears to hear, they have been setting this right in front of you for a long time. All right, through gradualism to get you used to the idea of this actually taking place and this actually happening. Okay. From the systems they have implemented before all the way until now, okay, to set this whole system up, okay, because there had to be a groundwork laid so that this thing could come to pass, all right. Gradualism on the left-hand side, okay. Let me continue to read verse 14. This book of Revelation, chapter 14, and continue reading, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make a image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. Right. So Rome was able to heal itself and live again. All right. Even though that empire was wounded for a time, even though that empire got taken down. All right. When that empire, rose from the ashes like the phoenix at that time, to give it the ability to conquer the world, all right. And ultimately it was through Esau's blessing, all right, that he would have the fatness of the earth, all right, and would have the sword, all right, pursuant to the book of Genesis chapter 27, and I believe that's verse 37, all right, roughly, okay. You could check it out for yourself. All right, but Yahweh Shem Yahushua said he would have the fatness of the earth and the sword. All right, it was this devil's blessing, but his blessing yet only for a time. Okay, because we know and understand, if you have the ears to hear and the eyes to see, the latter end of these devils. All right, that they are an abomination unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, and ultimately they were set up to be the whipping stick and the chastisement for the nation of Israel. But yet for the whole planet, because why? These devils have made everybody continue to go off, all right, through their technology, through their chemical and industrial abilities, all right, having the ability to make things non-pollutants, but still making them destroy the ecosystem, all right, destroy the people. All right, polluting the people, all right, eating abominable things. This is all this devil's sword. He has the ability. Why? Because he controls the laws that are set forth. So Yahweh is going to send his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, back, to subdue this man and to subdue the earth, right, and to put it back under the righteous rulership of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, first and foremost. Then starting with King David the 12 and the rest of the 144,000 elect men, the governing body of the nation of Israel. Okay, verse 15, and it reads, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause all as many as would not worship the image of the beast to be killed. All right. And if you do not fall down and worship the image of this system, all right, of this great whore, all right, It says, hey, you will not have the ability. All right, you will not have the ability to be in it. Why? Because he will put you to death. All right, eventually. If you understand that this devil, is running out of patience and has no time. All right, this devil knows he has but a little time. All right. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get that. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12, and it reads, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in the earth, who the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea." Slakia, the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right, and this devil knows he has a short time. He knows his leash. He had a long leash, one of those retractable leashes, and he went as far as he can go. And now Yahweh Shem Yahushai is bringing his ass back slowly, choking his ass back, choking up on that leash. All right, because his time is almost at an end. All right, and he has given him the power. All right, that he can deceive these nations. Okay, he has given him, he has deceived himself first and foremost, all right, but also to deceive these nations to make him think that he's that dude, all right, that he's that one, okay, and he's not. Verse 16, and it reads, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their forehead." All right. Hey, and it is this devil's system that you were seeing that's speaking loud and clear through the clips were put up a few days ago through various brothers' videos. All right, from Apostle Tahar on down. All right, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rama, Apostle Rakah, the elders and the elder bishops under them. Okay, and men who teach the 100% doctrine, who believe upon the 100% truth. All right, pushing the same true doctrine, the same narrative, all right, the same testimony that is given, all right, without waver, all right, without change, that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, his word, be faithful and be true, all right. You see in these stores, these stores are now starting to do these identification systems where you have to stand, in front of this camera, all right, before it lets you in. All right, what do you think that is going to lead up to? All right, why do you think this Internet of Things is working together? All right, as you see, I forget her name. All right, the bot's name, but she's linked to the Internet of Things. All right, I believe her name is Sophie. All right, which is, we know it's not the real Sophie or Sophia, but she that's a false wisdom on the left hand side. All right, that's why it's artificial intelligence. Okay. Verse 17, and it reads, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the charagma of the name of the beast, or the number of Salaki, or the number of his name." Right. And unless you accept this system, unless you accept that bio implant, all right, in the right hand or in the forehead or in the wherever you're gonna get pricked, all right, whether it be in the arm, the butt cheek, a digital tattoo, all right, whatever, all right, whatever it is that you two turds out there decide to take, all right, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, said that. You know, this devil said that you would not be able to live your life as such unless you take this, right? Unless you have the ability, unless you have the proper documentation, all right, the proper bio documentation to receive the goods of this world, all right? This is this devil's plan, okay? Verse 18. He is, Slaki. Here is wisdom. Let him that understand count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600 threescore and six. All right, and we know that Esau Edom is is loves that number. All right, and it goes back to psi chi stigma. All right, and you can look that up. All right, there's videos that I've done before on it through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but Salakia. All right, hold on, gotta get some water. Salakia. All right, Salakia. But hey, it is this that has been videos that Salaki that I've done before on it, all right, as well as other brothers, all right, getting into more detail and more depth, all right, of how it goes back into what, hey, being pricked, all right, so it can't be sent, all right, being impaled, okay, having a stake, all right, put in you, right, ultimately making you property. All right, but if you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, hey, take this and become a part of the system, whether it be through a Neuralink, Wally Mart, any other company, BlackRock or whatever. All right, hey, you will receive judgment for that. All right, hey, and here's one. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 16 and verse 2, and it reads, "And the first went out and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the charagma of the beast, and upon them which worship his image." Right. So if you fall to this system, Abaratazah, hey, I'm not in that lot. Abaratazah, you true brothers and sisters out there, hey, listening, and hey, for the men out on the highways and byways preaching and teaching and learning and listening, all right, and being diligent, all right, that we fall not in that lot, okay, because that grievous sore is the sore, and it is that sore that is a sore that will not heal, all right. You do not get exemption from that, all right. You will learn death by pain through ICBM thermonuclear fire. That Yahweh Shem Yahushai will rain down, rightfully so, on you 2/3, all right, for being a fucking degenerate, okay? May Yahweh Shem Yahushai destroy you, all right? Destroy you, okay? For taking that. Nabaratazai. I'm not of that number, nor my house, all right? But it's Yahweh Shem Yahushai's will, not mine, okay? Not ours, all right? I'm going to go ahead and read this. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 20. All right. And I'm going to start at verse 13, and it reads, "And the sea gave up the dead." Salaki. Yeah, I'm going to start at verse 13, and it reads, "And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell devoureth up the dead which were in them. And they were judged, every man according to their works." Right, every man according to their works. All right, if you took this thing, all right, if you did not take this thing, all right, if you had the exemption, all right, for repentance and the exemption of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, or if you had the judgment for no repentance, okay, for you to be found guilty, all right, Verse 14, "And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire." Right. And this is for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and you Seminole Indians, right? And you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. You who are here in the shores of America, all right, will perish and die of the nation of Israel if you do not hearken unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai's words. If you do not listen to the men teaching the 100% truth out on the highways and byways, proclaiming the testimony of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, starting with the apostles, Apostle Tahar, all right, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle Rakal, the elders, all right, and the bishops and the men under them, all right, giving in 100% testimony and teaching 100% truth to the nation of Israel. 2/3 of the nation of Israel will perish and die. Okay? 1/3 will be saved. All right? Through what the world generally calls UFOs or UAPs. All right? They are known as the chariots of Israel, and Israel will see salvation. The 1/3 of the nation of Israel. You 2/3 will be brought back through the loins of the elect. All right? And you other nations, it doesn't matter. All right? You're not in this thing. It doesn't matter. Hey, play your position. Okay? Lord willing, this was edifying unto the body. I want to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. To all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children, listen, learning, and to the Bayas Shadabadat, the house of David. I'm Ayah Shatab with Men of Valor, Las Vegas Camp. Till the next time I say Shalom, Wad Abal Babal, Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.